So here's a nipple drinker line that my son has installed here in his chicken house, and there's several different ways you could do this. We just zip tied it to the side of the wire, but you know, you could also drop it down from pulleys from the roof, and however you want to do it. But you can see there that it's hooked to a water hose, and it's got a 20 or 30 gallon water barrel up there, gravity feeding water to it. You can see the barrel there, and this is probably the best watering system you can get for chickens. And I don't know, can you buy these? No, this nipple drinker line here come from a chicken house.
You can buy the nipples to go into PVC online. They're pretty cheap for the nipples to install yourself. But other than that, you can probably buy the nipple drinker lines online too, like that. If you don't want to install them.
Okay, so now we have hardly no cost in this at all. Very little. How much money you got in this?
About $15.
Now you couldn't go buy the lines and all and the hose and all. We had some junk pieces of hose and bought the ends to put on them, and got that piece give to us from a chicken house, and even that barrel there is give to us. But you can see, boy, them high flow nipples there, that's the way to go. And how much are these chickens drinking a day?
They drink about a gallon a day.
How many's in here?
12.
12 chickens, and they're not full grown, but they're going through about a gallon a day. And so if you had to bring them water out here or put it in a gallon drinker or a 3-gallon bucket, you're going to be bringing water out here about every day, ain't you?
Yep, I sure would.
But with this system here, 20 or 30 gallons of water, you know, you don't have to do that every day. You can see there, they don't have no problem getting water. And this is how they do in chicken houses. They've got drinker lines like this that the birds drink from, and it's the wet you see down there on the bottom is where when they're pecking water out of the drinkers, it drip off their beak or something, and you can see there's very little water. The ground ain't even wet there, and they're not leaking. And them lines it ain't leaking at all. But we have very little cost in this. You'd have to buy you a barrel maybe if you don't have a barrel, and you can make a barrel adapt to where you can screw a water hose on it. I mean, you can buy that at Lowe's or any of them places. You'll see them birds getting water there.
I'm sure you could buy some kind of fancy version of this with a pump and everything online for $100 or something. Just a cheap way we thought about doing it. And you can see how much pressure is on this line.
Don't do that.
See how much pressure?
How much pressure? Show us again. Okay, cut it off. Don't waste all your water. It's got plenty of pressure. And these birds ain't having no problem getting water. And the main thing is you don't have to come out here and carry them water every day.
Well, and they can't get a whole bunch of dirt and junk in their water.
Right, they don't get their water all nasty and have to change it all the time. You see, they ain't having no trouble of getting water. It's the way to go. It's the way to do it for chickens. This is how I'd recommend anybody. You know, even if you have to buy it and make this line yourself, spend the money and put this water system in for your chickens. This is the way to go right here. It's how they do it in chicken houses. Except they got city water, or they got a pump, a well hooked to it and water. But this is just out here. We just got it gravity fed, and we got a gooder runs too into that barrel. I'll show that in the other video. Well, they really hit them. You can see it works. Here's our I showed that in another video. There's our bug zapper. Free bug food. Good job. It works real well. Gravity fed chicken drinker. Do it yourself. Easy. Thanks for watching. So this is my son's water barrel out here, as you can see. This was just an old drink cooler is all it was. It had ice and drinks in it, and it got thrown away, and I seen it, and I brought it home. I thought, well, I'll find some use for that. But if you wanted to build one of these yourself, you can just, and we've got it up off the ground here, you could just get you be best if you get you a plastic barrel, or even a metal one would work, but you have to get you some kind of container, and you're gonna have to screw your fitting into it. And you can buy them Babcock fittings online, or you can find them at where you can screw a water hose nozzle onto a barrel and then screw a water hose onto it, and you can get them anywhere. Turn any 5-gallon bucket or 55-gallon drum or anything able to hook a water hose to it with the shut off. And shit.
Got a splitter on it right there to hook another one to it and run it over.
You can buy them little hose fittings and hose adapters and splitters at any home improvement. They're pretty cheap. I think $1 or $2. But there it is. Do it yourself. And then the rain fills it up. You got a screen in there that keeps the leaves out up there at the top with a hole in it. And the rainwater goes right in there and fills it up. And the rain will keep it full. Most of the time you don't even have to put no water in it. Best drinker system we've ever had for chickens here. Works the best out of anything we've tried so far. Thanks for watching.